I can feel it. I'm this close. I'm trying to temper myself where I don't know that I really want to. What's it going to take? I've had the honor and the pleasure of working with a lot of people over the years, and it's I can feel my heartbeat like starting that feeling. And I don't know if you guys know, I was a hockey player, and like right before a fight, you get that little adrenaline rush, and that's the rush that I'm feeling right now. Is I want you to think about your life right now. If your back's against the wall, if you have things in your life that you could never imagine, and you get to go back and tell yourself when life is going well, and ask yourself, why didn't you do what you needed to do when you had the time, energy, and space to do it? And whatever bullshit excuses that you have to not do what you're doing that would make your life exponentially easier when life does hit you in the jaw, like, what are you doing? Meaning, most of us, we don't need a business plan. What we need to do is we need to follow a damn schedule, follow a damn plan, execute that plan, and be consistent on it, because I can share this with you. You will get punched in the jaw. And the question is, when you get punched in the jaw, do you have choices, or is your back going to be against the wall because you couldn't act like a freaking adult when everything was going well? See, I look and, my buddy Kevin Hoover, I mean, he's had the year from hell. His child had cancer. And how much bullshit do you think he puts up with now? Or do you think he acts like an adult and just does what he needs to do? His life is completely different a year later because he didn't have any choices. He had to become an adult. He had to make those tough choices to actually follow a schedule, and when he had time to do something, do it. Yet so many of us are comfortable, and even though we know what we should be doing, we're not for whatever reason. And what I'd ask for you to do is accelerate it out, or as my friend and former coach John Chaplak says, why don't we visit our darkest days? And I think so many of us tiptoe around comfortability, and we don't do what we need to be doing, and we're setting ourselves up for disaster. Why am I toning this down a little bit? I feel like I'm toning this back because I think everybody's on edge right now in society. So maybe I don't want to shame or judge you or kick you over that edge, but like, grow up. Like, if you tell your family that you're going to work, don't you think that you owe them the respect to work like 90% of the time? I mean, 10% of the time, I think we can donate. Is it? Am I oversimplifying things that if you're going to work, that maybe you should work? Maybe you should hold yourself accountable to your family on the work that you're doing, and maybe justify it and have your schedule defend what they think that you're going and doing. I don't know. And I don't know, maybe you have to get your back against the wall. Maybe you have to go bankrupt like I did. Maybe you have to have a child go through open heart surgery. Maybe you have to go through those tough things in life where you just cut out all the bullshit and you have zero tolerance for all the stuff. I mean, some people think Hank's too extreme. I don't know. My life's pretty freaking awesome because 10 years ago I said never again will I be in a spot where my family's in harm's way when life shifts. I mean, 10 years ago, when my son's going into open heart surgery, and I realized that when I stop showing up, the money stops coming in, that was a god awful feeling. And I mean, I revisit those days and what it's like to not have the choice to go to work, to choose between going to ICU and going and working. And so now when I get to go to work, it's like, good God, how nice is it to go to work versus dealing with getting punched in the jaw and dealing with all that stuff. So as I'm replaying this video back in my mind, like, it's probably making no sense. Yeah, good God, be a freaking adult. You're smart enough to figure out the schedule and then just follow it. Use switch costs. Use the pain of not following your schedule greater than the pain of doing it. Probably the worst Facebook Live ever because I don't feel like going off right now. Goodbye.